Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Uncle Roger's got all of us making some fried rice right now, so that's what I figured I would do today. Let's make some egg fried rice, vegan egg fried rice. I want to see if I could do it to the standards of Uncle Roger. If you don't know who Uncle Roger is, Uncle Roger's a comedian on YouTube. He's made some really great videos where he judged and critiqued the egg fried rices of BBC, Jamie Oliver, and he did not give them very good marks. Now I wanted to see if I can make an egg fried rice good enough to please Uncle Roger, but make it vegan. So I wanted to make this vegan egg fried rice as legitimate as possible. So I went out to my local Asian market, picked up a wok, a legit carbon steel wok. I seasoned it. I've already cooked with it a few times just to try to get that wok essence, that wok flavor built in. I know it probably needs to be cooked quite a bit more, but I wanted to try out 3 different vegan egg alternatives. Which one's gonna give us that really good scrambled egg texture that we need for fried rice using a wok, that high heat. Now, I was gonna try my pumpkin seed egg, but my pumpkin seed egg actually requires very low heat and cooked for a long time, which is the opposite of what a wok does. So because of that, I have 3 different eggs that I'm gonna test. We're gonna try out Just Egg. This egg here is called Gloria. It is by Vegan Gastronomy. You can order it online over at vegangastronomy.com. We're also gonna try out, I made just a touch of my mung bean egg. This is my mung bean protein egg. I'll leave a link in the description for that. If you haven't seen that video, it's really cool. I actually separate the proteins from a mung bean. I kind of wish I would have made a little bit more this time, but I just wanted to give this one a test and see how well it works. So before we get the eggs testing, the very first thing that we have to do is we have to get our rice cooking because we want to be able to cook this rice. And I'm going to throw it in the refrigerator because I want to start with cold rice. The best way to do a fried rice at home is to have leftover rice. It's the best way because then you know it is cold and dry and it's going to fry up really well. It's going to really give you that taste. Fresh rice doesn't make the best fried rice, but we're gonna do our best. I already washed this. I like to wash it in these containers because it's a little bit tall. I know a lot of people just wash them right in the pan. That works out fine. So again, we're just gonna be following the Uncle Roger method. We're gonna dump our rice in. We're gonna use the first knuckle, the first line on your finger to measure the water. I wanna see if that comes out perfect. And we're using a long grain jasmine rice. Okay, so the rice is cooked. I put it back in a container and I threw it in the fridge. I want the rice to cool down. Kind of want it to dry and I want it to be able to, so that way I can easily separate. It's gonna fry really great that way. Now, the thing about egg fried rice is you wanna make sure that all of your ingredients are prepped before you start. So I just have some ginger, scallions, or just like a green onion, so a little bit of garlic and a red chili. I want mine to be just a little spicy. I like it that way. Now, I'm not making a whole lot of fried rice, so I'm just gonna do about a little 1/2-inch knob of ginger. I got 4 green onions. Now when I do the green onion, I like to give it kind of like a long slice. Gets you just a little bit more surface area, and it's like a prettier look when you do the fried rice. Now same thing with the chili pepper. All we're gonna do is just gonna slice the edges so I can kind of avoid the seeds. So we got our veggies prepped. I'm just gonna drop about 2 tablespoons or so of soy sauce. Just in a little container just to kind of have it ready because that's what I'm gonna season this with. So that's everything that we need to make our fried rice. Let's get our wok ready. Now this is your traditional carbon steel wok. You can get these very cheap because they're very thin metal and they're designed that way. They're designed to be thin so that way heat goes really fast. You can very much control the temperature. Now the thing about a wok is you have to have a flame to be able to use a wok. Cannot cook or use one of these guys on a electric stove. It won't sit. This is a round bottom. It just won't work. So I have this is a small little propane camping stove. I have a carbon monoxide detector, so don't worry about me. I'm okay. All we're gonna do is just get our wok heated up. Real quick, let me tell you a little bit about today's sponsor. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Skillshare offers membership with meaning. With so much to explore, projects to create, and the support of fellow creatives, Skillshare empowers you to accomplish real growth. Skillshare offers creative classes designed for real life. All the circumstances that come with it. These lessons can help you stay inspired, express yourself, and introduce you to a community of millions. Now, I've talked about Skillshare before. I've taken a bunch of classes, everything from making you the best cup of coffee, doing really cool merch. I've done some plant classes by the Sill. You guys have seen my house on Instagram. I've posted the jungle that we live in a bunch of times. And now I'm actually taking a class by Penny Lane. This is filmmaking from home. Turn found footage into compelling video. This class goes through everything from the power of found footage. This is really neat. Understanding the footage that you have, working with it to develop a story, editing different editing styles, choosing your clips. This is all stuff that I'm seriously interested in because I love learning how to make better videos. So for a limited time, click the link in my description to get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. Thanks for sponsoring today's video, Skillshare. I have some Asian Taste vegetable oil. That's the brand name. Don't worry, that's what this stuff is called. We're gonna do about a tablespoon or more of vegetable oil. We're gonna try to cook these plant-based eggs as authentically as a real egg. We're gonna be using about 4 tablespoons of just egg, because that's about 2 eggs worth. And then just kind of start scrambling. I mean, and really, it comes out pretty good. Just gonna let it cook here for a minute. Just gonna do a little bit of pepper and a touch of salt on the egg, just like you would any other egg. Okay, so there's our just egg. It looks pretty good. We're gonna get the heat back up. This time we don't need to add nearly as much oil because, well, we already have some oil in the pan, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil to get this rolling. So let's drop this guy in and see how it does. Ooh. Cooks a heck of a lot quicker than the just egg. Now, in no way is this a valid test on the quality of these vegan eggs. This is just a test to see how well they're gonna work in a fried rice. Now you can see how my egg came out versus the just egg. My egg, the mung bean egg, couldn't handle the high heat like the just egg could. It's probably because there's still some remaining fibers and some starches that are in my egg over the just egg, which is just a pure extract. Now let's try Gloria. This stuff is way thicker. I mean, just a ton thicker. Definitely different. Definitely not burning right off the bat like my egg did. Digging the way this is coming out. Very much omelette-y. This thing's really handling the heat. It doesn't seem to be coming together though in like a nice scramble. It's cooking. Maybe we just got to give it a little bit more time. Now, the one thing about this Gloria is we've lost, about a little bit, like a quarter of the size of it. It is really shrunk. So if this ends up being the winner, we're gonna have to do a little bit more. Yeah, there's like barely any left after that frying. Okay, baby, so we just wanna see which egg has the best eggy-like taste.
I like that.
Okay. This one.
That one's better.
Okay.
I still like number 1.
So we're gonna go with the just egg. Thanks, baby, I just wanted to find out. Okay, so now that we know which egg we're gonna use, I'm actually gonna make a little bit more for this fried rice. I'm just gonna add some more vegetable oil and just make sure this is super, super eggy. I'm gonna do just a pinch of salt. I'm gonna drop in this other egg here. Get these guys mixed together. Now what I like to do is just push my egg up here to the side. Some people take it out completely. And then our cooked cold rice. Make sure that heat is blasting all the way up. And then get this guy stirred in. Perfect, that looks wonderful so far. Now at this point, all we have to do is just add our soy sauce. Then we add our soy sauce from around the outside. Toss this guy. Now, I think Uncle Roger would be happy with that, even though that is a vegan fried rice. I mean, that just looks wonderful. We're gonna toss in our ginger, green onion, all that. And you can really smell, it's crazy fragrant. Wow. And kick off the heat and just add some black pepper. We have ourselves some legit egg fried rice. I just don't think it gets better than that. Look at this. This came out perfect. I'm just so stoked. I want to give this a try. I know it's going to be awesome. That's amazing. And you can get your egg fried rice, but vegan. It was that good. Oh, that chili is spicy.